Alright, Shalom. This is your brother Kawak. I'm just gonna give you guys a short message. I was out here, watering my plants, right? I got peppers over there and flowers and cantaloupes and melons, tomatoes and fig. But that's not the message. So I was right here watering, and you see down the street towards that van, there was a fucking dude, some foreigner looking guy, looked like a Pakistani, like a Hindu guy. And did you hear that noise of vacuuming? That's my neighbor. She's vacuuming her car. She's a grandmother and she's taking care of her grandson. Well, this motherfucker was talking to that little kid. And I heard a voice, and as I looked, I couldn't see nothing, because if you look right away, you see the trees, right? That's for privacy, I don't. But as soon as that dude hit that court right there, the basketball court laying down, he cut towards that kid, and he started talking to him. And I was like, what the fuck? So I got alarmed, and I walked over here as close as I could to see what was going on, and this dude was fucking talking to a little kid. Like, what the fuck are you talking to a little kid? You know? So she said something, and I was like, mean mugging, and that dude, he walked over here, and I was right here, and then I felt weird, so I came back out here with the shovel, took off my sweater, and then I started doing some little work to distract myself. And I was gonna ask that guy, why were you talking to a little kid? But, me being, prompted to see what was going on, and I seen him talking to a little kid, I was like, what the fuck? And maybe it was just like, he's just being neighborly or nice. But I never seen that guy walk around here anymore before. There's always a black dude on a bike, and I guess one of his neighbors, and always a certain black lady coming around saying, I don't know about you, because of all my weeds and shit. But, stay alert and watch out. Even if they're not your kids, watch out for the kids, And the reason why I was like alerted is like, there's the Epstein files and all this craziness. And I was like, I'm not gonna let this kid get taken advantage of, even if it wasn't gonna happen, even if it's broad daylight. But if they would, they could, right? So in the back of my mind, I was like, this is my chance. All those years of martial arts training and wrestling and all this and that, and I was like, hell yeah. So I went over there, and then I was like mad dogging him, like giving bad vibe off, because he threw up a red flag in my mind. Why are you fucking talking to a little kid? And so he walked around, and then he said, hey, to me, like a greeting. But I just fucking looked at him, and I was like, hey, like, how a regular look, like, what the fuck are you talking to this little kid for? And he just looked away. So maybe it's something, maybe I'm just tripping or something. But would you let that happen? Would you let some kid get taken advantage of in front of your motherfucking face? Would you? Shalom.